Financial markets in the Gulf region have enjoyed strong growth, helped by healthy fiscal and current account surpluses. But fiscal positions are now more vulnerable to oil price movements, and with a recession looming in Europe, global growth is slowing. Here to discuss prospects for the GCC market is Ammar Shata, Executive Director and CEO of the Saudi-based investment bank Alkhabeer Capital. Alkhabeer Capital is also a new inductee to the World Finance 100 list. Ammar, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Global events have shaped the financial industry over the last few years. What particular challenges have you faced in the GCC environment?
It's a quite interesting question, because from one point it's negative to the GCC that is depending on oil as the only source of income. Having oil being a commodity, this means that the volatility is very high, and definitely the forecasting of the income for the whole year from a GDP point of view and budgeting is very difficult for the GCC. So as long as the volatility is increasing in oil, the risk of the budgeting is quite serious. On the other hand, it's a good news because we are in a deflationary environment. Many assets in the United States and Europe is taking its role in being adjusted downward, and this is the right time with excess cash available in the GCC to take opportunity from that situation.
So given this context, how is Alkhabeer Capital helping your investors find the right opportunities?
Well, we've been very good in forecasting. We always look forward. Definitely the environment we're living in now is a very short environment of forecasting, so it's about 6 months. What we think in the future is that real asset will play a very important role in investment. So inflation is coming back sometime in the future, and the return on asset is very low. So we look at real assets that bring real cash flow, which is like real estate, private equities, and some equity investment based on fundamental analysis. This is how we do business with our clients.
And how would you say your business model sets you apart from your competitors?
Our uniqueness is in our people. We're expert in what we do. We definitely, the major thing and give us the positive advantage in the market is the fact that we invest with our clients. We always co-invest with them from the beginning to the end, and we always look for the exit before the entrance into any deal. This gives us the most advantage in the market. Obviously, we're very innovative, and we know about Sharia to the point that we create our own products, and obviously to many banks in the Middle East, we create products that they sell under white labeling.
So in the specifics, how are you growing your assets under management, and what products are you focusing on?
We started with a single asset that is not a blind pool, and it was real estate, which people of the GCC always interested in. Once we developed the trust, then we moved into clubbing a deal between real estate investors and land banks and ourselves. Now we're moving into investors investment where it's a blind pool because the trust is there. Obviously, we're doing the same thing with private equity and the same thing with equity investment and commodity. The trust is there now. People understand, or our investor and client understand how we do business, and that we really take care of that process through being in the business, investing with them until the end. This is how we do the process and the product itself.
You mentioned earlier the opportunities that you're providing for investors. So what type of clients are you trying to attract? What's their profile?
It's a very interesting profile. 40% of our clients are female. Now, this is not unique when you talk about the western side of in the West. I mean, when you say female, so what? In Saudi Arabia, it's a unique issue. If you look at the unemployment rate in Saudi Arabia, it's about 70% of them are female. Having said that, there's a lot of wealth in female sector or the female segment of the society, that they need uniqueness in service and confidentiality in the service and the specialty of understanding their need. So 40% of our focus is on female. Second focus on family business, where second generation and third generation are taking control of the business, where they need to be to hold their hand and show them the proper investment and the proper products to invest in. So this is mostly the main two segments that we focus on.
And you've mostly focused on the Saudi Arabian market. What are you doing to expand regionally and internationally?
We don't look at ourselves as a Saudi company. We look at ourselves as an opportunistic company that will be in the right place, right time. we're now investing in the West, especially in Europe and the United States, is an opportunity that shouldn't be missed. So yes, we started with Saudi products because we have the network, we have the connection, and we have the knowledge of the market. However, we start moving outside of Saudi Arabia. We have just closed a real estate fund in England, and now we're closing another 2 funds in the United States in the real estate income funds. So we move as a company and as a team with the opportunities that we find somewhere else. So now we're in Europe and United States area.
Ammar, Shata, thank you.
Thank you.